And then once you have one, you take hello and happy holidays if you are celebrating any holidays this season. I think Diwali is happening right now, so if you're celebrating that, I hope you're having a great time. For those of us who celebrate holidays in December, today I'm going to be making a festive recycled garland to hang around windows and just bring in holiday spirit. This is less of a tutorial and more of just me trying it, but if this video goes up, obviously it went well. We're gonna be making it out of paperboard. If you don't have paperboard, you can use cardboard. I'm gonna be painting mine, and it's going to be a bunch of circles interlocking each other, kind of like the paper chains that you make as a kid in school and like they hang them around the classroom. It's gonna be like that, except a little bit more festive and cute. And I'm gonna get into showing you how to make it. So like I said, this is a recycled craft project, so I'm gonna be using 2 cereal boxes to start. I probably will need more than this, but this is what I'm starting with, is 2 large cereal boxes, but you can use whatever size or just any type of paperboard box. I also have 2 of these recycled Amazon mailers, the craft paper ones. I'm going to be putting these on the floor so I don't get paint on my carpet because I'm not trying to lose my security deposit. But you can use newspaper, you could use regular paper, you could use a towel you don't care about. Just make sure that you're not getting paint on your surfaces. The next thing that I'm going to use is paint. So I have green paint and silver paint. You can do only one color if you want to. I'm going to be painting one side of the ring green and one side of the ring silver so that it has like a two-toned effect when you hang it up. But you can just paint it all one color if you want to. I also have a flat white color that I'm going to use in case I need a base coat for the green because I don't know how well it's going to take over the paperboard. And then I also have 2 reds that I'm going to be mixing together because I'm also going to make a little paperboard bow to put on the garland, which I think is going to be really cute. I have foam sponge brush and regular paintbrush. I have my trusty paint palette, which I need to clean, but I'm not going to right now. And I have my paint rag and scissors. To secure the rings together, you can use staples, glue, tape. I'm probably going to use hot glue, so get some sort of adhesive to stick it together. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is we're going to want to break down our cereal boxes. So these open at the bottom like this, and then they also open on the sides. You can peel that up as well and expose the whole box. You can see that now we have a fully open box, and I'm going to do that to the other one. So I have a tape measure here. I formed it into a circle. You don't have to use a tape measure. You can just eyeball it if you want to. But I want my circles to be about this big, which is about 8.5 to 9 inches all the way around. So that's how long I'm going to cut my strips. So here I am cutting out all my strips of paperboard to size, and like I said, you can make them as big as you want. You can make them itty bitty. You can use the whole length of the cereal box. It doesn't really matter. But I'm just cutting mine out to the size that I want, and then I'm painting a base of white on them. And you can see that I tried to paint one green to see how many coats it would take, and it would have just taken way too long. So I painted them white, I let that dry, and then I came back and I stippled the green paint onto it with the sponge brush because I liked the texture that it was giving with the sponge brush. And then after I let the green ones dry, I came back and I painted the silver side smoothly. I didn't stipple it, I painted it smooth so that it would have that contrast. And if my voice sounds a little bit weird, it's because I was making this craft as a distraction from my tooth pain that I was having. And I ended up having to actually go get that tooth distraction. I had to get that tooth extracted. And that really hurt. So now I'm recovering from that. So my voice sounds a little bit off in the voiceovers. that is why. But everything is good now and I am really happy. Okay, so I'm back. I've started looping them together. I'm going to show you how I'm doing it. They're all right here, right in front of me. So basically what you want to do is you want to take one of the strips and fold it into a circle. Try not to really like crease it, because then it's not going to be a smooth circle. It's going to be kind of smushed and you don't want it to be smushed. And then once you have one, once you have one circle, you're going to take the next one and you're going to loop it through it, make it into a circle, and then I'm using hot glue, and it just takes like the tiniest little line of glue and you just put it on the very edge, just like that, and then you press it together. And I'm gonna do this for all of them. So in this next clip, I was trying to tell you guys I finished the chain and that I was going to take the last 4 strips and paint them red to make a bow, but I recorded it wrong. My bad! Alright y'all, so now we're ready to make the bow. So I have 4 strips of cardboard that I have painted red. I'm going to take 2 of them and I want to fold them kind of with these inner corners going in towards each other so that it kind of looks like a little collared shirt. And then you're going to glue that. You can do that with the other one and glue those, but I'll show you that. Okay, so now that we've made our 2 loops, we're going to bring them together and glue them in the middle like this. Now from our other 2 strips, I'm going to cut about this much from each of them. So I don't know how many inches that is, like 2. Just like that. And then also on both of them, we're going to cut at the corner and cut inward at an angle, and then we're going to do the same on the other corner so that it makes a triangle. So at the end of it looks like a cute little ribbon, and we're going to do the same to the other piece. So now we have our 2 little ribbon ends. I'm going to glue them together at an angle just on top of each other like that. So now I'm going to glue the tail end piece to the back of our loops like that. Then I'm going to take the leftover scrap and I'm going to glue it in the back over those seams. Now I'm going to take my last scrap and I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to glue that over the front seams. Now we have our little bow. It's so cute. I am obsessed with it, and I'm going to glue it onto the middle link of our chain, and then I'm going to hang it up and I'm going to show you how it looks. So here is the finished garland. I'm so happy with it. The 2 tones with the paint looks just how I wanted it to, and I hope that you enjoyed this recycled holiday craft as much as I did. And yeah, bye!